How's it going, guys? LumenXA2 here, and today I will be giving you guys my second multiplayer tip for Splinter Blacklist. And this tip is going to be my Juggernaut class for the Mercs. Now, this class is really useful when your enemies are a Merc as well, because while they're shooting at you, you're going to be shooting at them, and you're going to be taking more bullets than them. So you're going to survive longer. But it's not going to be useful when your enemies are a spy, because spies don't really shoot at the mercs. They really just go up to them and knife them. And even though you have your armor all the way on max, it doesn't matter, because a knife is just a one-hit kill. And so pretty much this class is just going to be useful on game modes like uplink or team deathmatch, but it's not going to be good on spies versus mercs or extraction, but you can still use them. But this class is really good on team deathmatch and uplink. So let's get started with the gadgets. For the gadgets, I like using proximity mine. Proximity mine is just like the bouncing Betty from Call of Duty. You just place it on the ground, and whenever an enemy just walks by it, it would explode. But another cool thing is that if you go up against the wall and you press the button to put your proximity mine down, you can actually put it up against the wall, which is a really cool trick, because a lot of enemies are going to be, just expecting a mine on the ground. But if they turn around the corner and they don't notice the mine on the wall, that's like an easy kill for you. Another gadget that I also recommend is the intel device. Pretty much it just shows the enemy location, which is really useful. That's all I gotta say really for the intel device. Another one is the resupply pack, which you're gonna be running out of ammo, but you could just go like when you kill an enemy, you could just go over their body and pick up the ammo from their body, and yeah, just give you ammo for your gun. But you can also use the resupply pack. If that's just like your third equipment that you can use. The VX gas grenade, which is pretty much like the Nova gas grenade for Black Ops. That one I really don't find it useful, and the frag grenade is also not as useful. I like using the proximity mine instead. Anyways, that's just it. For the goggles, I like using the motion tractor, which pretty much comes with the class when you buy it. Which description is it. Intermediate pulse detects fast enemy movement, blind to crouch and ledge navigation, which is just like on your HUD. It's like on the bottom of the screen. It's going to show you like a little radar and shows where the enemy is located. But there is another goggle that I recommend, is the ATS, which is pretty much the same thing. The description is adjustmented reality layer acoustic targeting system, identifies enemy weapons via sound signatures at long range and enemy movement at close range. And that one's also useful. You don't want to use the RFD. The description is augmented reality layers radio frequency detector, identifies enemy electronic devices. The spies, they really don't use equipment as much as the Mercs does. So yeah, that goggle isn't really as useful as the other two. Just a reminder, I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video. For all these classes, I really recommend you getting a lot of money, because you're going to be spending a lot on these classes. Anyways, let's continue on. For your headgear, you're going to want to use the armored helmet, which pretty much is going to give you more armor for your character, which is really useful. For the torso, you want to use the adrenaline suit, which it also increases your armor. But if you press R2, it gives you like, you actually inject yourself with like a drug, and it increases your speed and health and regeneration, which is very useful, because if you're in a gunfight, before or after the gunfight, you could just give yourself more adrenaline, which is really useful. For the gloves, I like the armor gloves, which gives you more armor for your character. Don't worry about the weapon handling and the speed for your character, even though the armor bar is full and the speed bar is very small. Your character does move really good, and with the adrenaline power up, you're gonna be moving even faster. The weapon handling, it's also good. It's pretty much a little bit below medium, but it's still good. I do really good with my weapons with this class. For the pants, you want to use the armored pants, which again gives you more armor for your character. For the boots, you want to use the armor boots, and pretty much like I said previously, it gives you more armor for your character. Here's the interesting part. For the pistol, you're gonna want to use the PX4 Storm 45, I'm guessing 45 Magnum. And for the attachments, you want to use the armor piercing and the accurized barrel, which gives you more accuracy for your gun, and the armor piercing gives you more damage for the bullets you shoot. For the alternative weapon, I like using the Goblin, pretty much because out of all the assault rifles, you can use up to 6 attachments on that weapon, but you can also put 6 attachments on the ARX 160, which you can also put 6 attachments on. For the Goblin, I like to use the red dot sight, the muzzle brake, the armor piercing, the weight balance, the match trigger, and the accurized barrel. But you could also use the ARX 160, the 416, the SA 58 OSW, the ACE, the AK-47. For the shotguns, you can also use the RMB 93. Out of all the shotguns, the RMB 93 you could use up to 4 attachments, which is really useful. It's a pump action. For the light machine guns, honestly I prefer using an assault rifle than a light machine gun, but you can use both of them. The MG4 has better accuracy than the U100, but the U100 has better range, so it's up to you. Personally, I like using the Goblin assault rifle. It's really good, and pretty much that's just it. I know I haven't been uploading videos for a while. That's because school started, and I'm pretty much like I could barely upload a video during the week, and I have a lot of homework to do during the weekend. I just wanted to let you guys know that. So pretty much I'm gonna be uploading videos during the weekend. I actually made a new logo for the channel, and I can also make custom thumbnails, which is really cool. Actually, I thought you had to be partnered or something to make custom thumbnails, but they just gave it to me, and it's pretty cool. Anyways, that's just it for this tip. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and peace out.